Hi, it's Jonathan, and today I'm going to share with you why you need to be doing coaching alongside your therapy business. And for those of you who know me, you won't be surprised to hear that I'm always looking to put myself and encouraging you to put yourself in your client's shoes, thinking about what value you give to them. So doing coaching alongside your therapy is going to provide value to your clients and hence give value to you. And that's the way around it should be, and it always should be. Now, there are two reasons why you need to be doing this. The first of these reasons is because, quite simply, for some clients, they need more than just the hypnotherapy. In hypnotherapy, we are giving people a shift in how they think, in their mindset, in their beliefs, in making shifts in what is available to them. But some people need more than that. As well as having the belief that they can improve and change their life, often they will also need the know-how to move from that place where they've been to where they want to get to. So as well as having the belief, clients often need the know-how. That's not true with everything people treat you for. Maybe people are coming to you for smoking or lack of confidence. Point things, maybe people don't need that, but often they will. So as well as needing that know-how very often to go with the mindset shift, is that often people who've come to you will at some point down the line, when they're making those changes in their lives, they may come to you for a specific issue, but they'll start to see bigger shifts in their life. Their horizon will start to change. Their perception of what's possible might want to change. They'll start to make other changes in their life. So they need that guidance. They maybe don't need it right at the outset, but they're going to need it, may well need it going forward. And who's better to provide them with that know-how, that guidance and support than the therapist who's worked with them, who's been really inside of their head, understanding how they think, what's going on. Because let's face it, when you've done hypnotherapy with a client, they've shared an awful lot with you, an awful lot of confidence. They've put a huge amount of trust in you, and you really understand how they tick. And when you've done great work and made great shifts for them, you have built a level of trust. Now, so that's why you need to do it. But here's something different. I'm often very different to what other people are going to be telling you, is do not push this right at the outset. I'm sure you've seen lots of videos of people telling you about, hey, you need to be doing high ticket selling and wandering around in front of luxury cars and telling stories of how they get people selling, big ticket items and how to do that. People who come to you for therapy need to trust you, know you, and ideally like you. They need to believe in you, feel comfortable with you. And people who are going to buy big ticket coaching programs, because let's face it, the coaching is likely to be an ongoing thing. It's likely to be a far higher spend than the initial therapy, even though our therapy should be value priced, be pricing for the value that you actually do. But we shouldn't be going out there trying to move into high ticket sales with people we're just meeting, because you haven't earned the right to do that. You don't know them, they don't know you. And let's face it, even if they want to work with you, you're going to be spending a lot of time doing coaching with people. Actually, you want to be working with the right people. You want to make sure that this is somebody who's a good fit for you, who you can help, who's ready to make that change. You don't want to be seeing somebody week in, week out for coaching if it doesn't feel right between you. So don't push it from the outset, partially because it may not be right for you, but largely because you haven't earned the right to be pushing that. And when you start trying to push somebody who's come to you for some specific therapy into high ticket coaching packages, it's going to feel all wrong. You're going to turn people off. Don't be doing that. The way I work with my clients is I work with people through my therapy business. So people come to me for therapy. Some of those people need no more than that. A lot of people need no more than that. But there are certain people who are looking to make big shifts in their life, maybe change career, start their own business, make big lifestyle changes. And as well as needing the belief, those people need the know-how to go and do it. And I bring to bear my coaching of my life experience of how to make those changes to help them on that journey. But I might mention that at the start, but I'm not trying to sell people into a big ticket package before I've done therapy with people. But when you've done therapy with people, when you understand them, you can see the people who need that help, that next step, and they trust you. You've got that relationship and you can build that for them. So that is the time to be focusing on combining your coaching with your therapy, with people who know you, like you, trust you, where you're set up for success, and people that you want to work with and think that you can help. So don't push it from the outset. Ignore all that nonsense about, go big, get people into these massive packages from day one. It's the wrong approach. It's the wrong way of thinking, and you're going to turn people off. Be known as a good therapist. Become a great coach and a longer-term partner for that client. Now, of course, you need to understand how to do coaching. Now, I was fortunate in I did a lot of coaching in my previous career, working in the corporate world, so I was already familiar with coaching. So if you are doing coaching, you will need to learn a methodology, and there are quite a lot of standard coaching methodologies out there about how you understand where people are at, identify the problem, the blockers, how you work on the strategy, the tactics to take things forward. So there are plenty of coaching programs out there. It is something you need to invest some time and money in doing, giving yourself that methodology. But I'd also really strongly encourage you to develop your own methodology as well. So along with my hypnotherapy that I do, my RTT that I do, I also have developed my own coaching methodology based on a kind of standard best practice coaching approach, but combining other things that I do. So that is mine. I've made that mine. And why is that important? Because frankly, there are hundreds, there are thousands, there are probably millions of coaches out there. I'm sure we get approached by coaches ourselves. There are so many people out there, and there are people with some really, really good experience, but it's no longer enough to just have experience. You've got to have thing. You've got to have a method. You've got to have a toolkit, a way of working that differentiates you. So you're a hypnotherapist, you're working with clients, making changes in their life. You are already giving yourself that differentiator because you've already built that relationship, that trust, that unique position with your client. You build onto that some standard coaching approaches, and you put your own flavor on top of that, make that yours, own it, add the value that you bring to that. You have got your high value package, and you will know which clients that's appropriate for. So you don't need to be out there running adverts on social media, running around in front of a Ferrari, telling people that's what they need to do. No, you're going to have a trusted client base who will be coming to you for that. And again, for those of you who are familiar with me, everything is about putting yourself in the client's shoes, giving the client what they need to give value to them, and creating a pull to you such that people want to work with you. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Therapy and coaching together is a powerful combination. Do it in the right way. Combine your uniques, and you will have a very, very high value proposition for your clients, which will bring high value for you as well. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the video.